Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Decided to take on a different format today. I've been talking to a lot of different people in a lot of different spheres lately and got asked a lot of questions. And I thought to myself, to kick off this new 2021, I would do a format called Ask Me Anything. So I asked some of my clients and some of the suppliers that I work with 5 questions that they'd like to know about what I do and what I've seen. And these were the 5 questions that were most asked. So let me go through them one by one, and I hope that you can give me some comments and feedback on them after you see this. Question number 1, have you ever needed a business coach? So as most of you do know, I'm a business growth coach. I do the scaling up methodology. I'm also an entrepreneur and have an LED lighting business. Thing is, we actually needed our own business coach many years ago. Quick story is that in 2013, our business that had been functioning since 2009 really hit a wall. We didn't have quite the right processes, the wrong people in the wrong seats, a lack of vision and strategy. And so we thought, what should we do? Why don't we go out and hire a business coach? At that time, we had read The Rockefeller Habits from Vern Harnish. We loved the book. We said to ourselves, let's find a coach. We found Cleo, who's an incredible coach. She's still coaching today. She coached us for the last 7 years, and we've had a tremendous amount of success. And we were able to really change a lot of the things we were doing internally. We changed approximately 80% of our team. I know that sounds very alarming, but it was the right decision for us at that time. And it really transformed the overall way we ran our business. So that was an awesome experience for us, and we're very happy we did it. Second question, when does a business know it needs a business coach? So the easy answer to that one is that most likely every business could use a business coach. Now, can every business afford it? And is every business set up the right way to have a business coach? That's another discussion. But at the end of the day, entrepreneurs that are trying to grow, that are trying to do different things, it really does help to have an outside expert come in, an outside experience to help you look at your business from a different angle. What are the top ways that you know you need a business coach? The most obvious one is when you hit a wall. So you've hit a wall, things are not going as you want, as you please, and you realize, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed and I need help as soon as possible. Obviously, that's the simple answer for the easiest way. Another way is if you've started having some growth, but you're having a few challenges along the way with that growth and not being able to necessarily grow profitably or grow the right way. So that's obviously another good way of going about it. And the third way, when you could need a business coach, and this is more rare, but I have seen it more recently with a few clients, is that things are going really well, but you still want to be challenged and you still want to learn from the industry and see what you can do better. And even though things are really up to date and going as smooth as possible, you can absolutely benefit from having a coach. So that would be another reason along the way. I have to admit, as a business coach, I've been doing this for a couple of years. Reason number 1, companies hitting a wall the way we did in 2013 is the most common reason I see people usually wanting and needing businesses. A lot of times they try to run strategic planning on their own and they are not successful, and they do want outside help to come in and give them a helping hand. So there is the 3 main ways companies usually need business coaches. Question number 3. What are some of the biggest industry mistakes that I've seen? And I'm not trying to base this only on the pandemic year, because it'd be really easy to look at the pandemic and blame the pandemic and COVID-19 for a lot of crazy things that have happened. So I'm going to give you an answer that's a little more general from what I see on a day-to-day basis. Number 1, not firing fast enough. I see it every single time I go into a business. There's team members that just don't fit the culture. And by the way, these team members could probably be amazing employees elsewhere, but in this business, it just doesn't fit, it just doesn't work, and it's not for them. So I've often seen businesses wait way too long before changing over their talent to bring in A players and people that are stronger at what they do. So I'd say to you, that is one massive concern that I see in most businesses that I work with. Another big industry mistake that I see is taking your clients for granted. I see this all the time. You have really good clients, they're ordering your product or service, they seem happy enough, you have certain relationships, and all of a sudden one day comes along and the client will no longer work with you for whatever given reason. You have to go back and look and understand the reasoning behind it. Did you really have a secure enough relationship with them? Were you polling them, getting feedback, getting your NPS, which is your net promoter score from them? Did you do those things the right way along the entire journey to make sure that your relationship was rock solid, and rock solid with the right people? I also see all the time the mistake where people have relationships, but not with the key stakeholders or decision makers. You really have to make sure that you have those relationships with the right people and that you're nurturing your clients on a day-to-day basis. I almost want to tell you hourly to be obsessive about the way you treat your clients. Question number 4, what to look for in a business coach. So this is actually a very important question. There's a lot of different business coaches out there and there's a lot of different methodologies. So the first thing you want to be looking for is a values fit. I say this about the coach and I say it's in reverse too, that the coach has to feel comfortable with the values that you're projecting as a client. So you want to meet with a coach and make sure that you really feel that the values are a fit, your company values and your personal values, and making sure that the coach is really aligned with those. So I would say that is your absolute number 1 decision. Number 2 is to really look at what methodology do they use. Are they using a methodology that really has worked for them in the past? Do they have a proven track record? Is it a methodology that you really connect with? Have you read up on this methodology? Do you understand it? Once you get more information on the actual methodology, then you'll be able to understand if the coach has the right values fit, they're using a methodology that you believe in, that it has a proven track record, and that it makes sense. And I would really, when you're looking for a coach, I would ask for referrals. I know we do this when we're hiring somebody. It's the same situation with a coach. You're hiring them. Ask to speak to one of their clients. I'd say probably 2 or 3 actually. Speak with those clients. Really try to figure out which clients they worked best with, what industries has he covered, has she covered, and really understand if that makes sense with what you're trying to accomplish. So that would be the best way to go about hiring a coach and what you should be looking for when hiring that said person. And finally, the last question for today is, why did I decide to become a business coach? A lot of people ask me that question, going from an entrepreneur to helping other entrepreneurs. And what I explain to them is very simple. When you've had the opportunity to grow your business and implement a methodology that's worked well for you, you really do get this feeling that you want to send that information, give that information to other people. And because I really enjoyed using scaling up in my own business, I thought, why not go back into the market and really help other entrepreneurs, whether through their entrepreneurs organization or through my network, grow and scale their own businesses in a profitable way. It's something I've been passionate about for a long time. I've been helping a lot of smaller businesses do that. And so I decided to take the plunge and really help those businesses do it at the same time. So that wraps it up for the top 5 questions on Ask Me Anything. I hope you learned a little bit about what I do, what a business coach is all about, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thanks, have a great day.